What are your plans when it comes to Nerd Machine and growing beyond the Comic-Con that we've seen for the last few years in San Diego and now in New York?
You know, my big idea for Nerd Machine was and remains that I wanted to create a Nike for nerds. So, however that plays out, I would really love to make more apparel, but like really cool apparel stuff that involves tech in your jacket or your hoodie or your shirt or your shoes, or I don't have a ton of money, so it's difficult to go and do R&D on hover shoes or whatever. But I would like to. I would like to make things that that are this kind of wearable technology in a lot of ways, and also just traditional apparel and whatnot that's still very representative of nerd culture as a whole. So that's what I want to continue to do with it. And obviously, we have various things that bring people to the site other than the apparel, articles and op-eds and message boards and chat room. And, I love the community aspect that we have been able to create and sustain to an extent. And I want to keep improving on that. And then I've got, tons of other little brainchilds that I'm going to give birth to at some point. I don't know when, but hopefully soon.
When it comes to video, what role does that play with the Nerd Machine on your site and beyond?
Well, at Nerd HQ, we've been able to do these conversations for a cause, our panels, and those have been just excellent. Not just in person and or live streaming as they do to the world, but they have a tremendous life for us online afterwards. So that bit of content is great. We've been able to do some original content with Break.com for the first couple years of Nerd HQ. Originally, I kind of envisioned that the Nerd Machine would be a big content site as well, as far as that's concerned. I don't know. I mean, we kind of go with the flow of what people, what the fan base, what the community is telling us, and making content requires money, and there's a couple irons in the fire as far as making some more original content. What I would love to be able to do, as far as the content side of Nerd Machine, is really, give people some great behind the scenes interview type stuff around all of the things that we love so much. If I could employ a full-time Nerd Machine reporter that could go and do, interviews with the casts of Walking Dead or Game of Thrones, and I do it myself, but there's only one of me, and I can't. But that's something, we've employed Allison Hayslip doing various things like that, specifically at Comic-Con or at E3, and I'd like to build more of that into the site as well.